we can also use a three-line chart to sketch a graph. Use the three-line chart below to sketch a possible graph of f of x. So here's our three-line chart. This is just given to you in the problem. Okay, and let's go ahead and put our little axes here. So just going to be an approximate sketch. So we notice the numbers we have are 0, 1, and 2. So we're not going to need all that much. Let's go out 1, 2, 3, 4, to -3. There. This is going to be f of x. So we know a couple of things. It's generally easiest if we work from bottom to top. So we know that there are zeros. That means that y equals 0 at 0 and 2. We know that this part over here is going to be above the x-axis from that positive. This part in between is negative. This part in between is positive. So it's going to go something like this, this. That matches what we see here. We're going to have something that's decreasing until we get to 1. At 1, it's going to turn around and start increasing. And we know from here that it's going to be that cup shape for the entire graph. So that means we're going to have sort of a smooth cup shape, decreasing until 1, increasing after that. Something like that. You can probably do a concave, curvy cup shape a little bit better than I can, but the general idea, concave up, decreasing, increasing, plus, minus, plus. Let's have you try one of those on your own. Use the three-line chart to sketch a possible graph of the function. And let's call this function g of x. This is beginning at -3, ending at 4. At -1, there's an inflection point. Concave up on this side, concave down on that side. From -3 to -2, the function is decreasing. Then there's a little minimum. Then it's increasing until 1. There's a maximum. And it's decreasing again until 4. The function will be positive until -2, where there's a 0. However, after that, it's positive again until 3, after which it's negative until 4. Okay, pause the video for a second and go ahead and try to sketch a graph of that. Start the video again when you're ready. Okay, let's see what we've got here. First of all is that we know that this is going to start at -3, end at 4, so it's not going to have the little arrows like we did in the previous one. We know that at -2 there's a 0, at 3 there's a 0. This graph is above the x-axis over here, and then below the x-axis from 3 to 4. So let's see what happens here. At -2 there's a minimum, so we've got some decreasing and then increasing again, and then decreasing again, all the way down here until 4. This has a cup shape, followed by a dome shape. So when we put it all together, we should have a sort of a cup shape here, down to this minimum. And then we still have a cup shape, but it's going up instead, up until -1. And then at -1, we're still going up, increasing, but there's an inflection point. So now I've got a dome shape. So we're going to have a dome shape like that, up until 1, where we've got a maximum. And then we've got a dome shape going down until +4. Oops, excuse me, my bad. This should end at -3, so that means it really ought to be ending there. Like so.